be able to talk about. And it'll be solo. I'm gonna have a lot of my friends heard or seen them before on Toll's channel. If you're over, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a thing kind of like this too. So that'll be pretty interesting. I'm gonna be collabing with this channel. Let's just see where this takes us. Now, the first topic that I want to go over is my posting schedule. There's going to be my regular zombies or different game, and then there's going to be the podcast every single Saturday or Sunday. So look forward to that. I'm not going to be able to stream gameplay. Well, oh, I even forgot to play the gameplay that I have ready. Isn't that funny? So let's get that started. Now, the streaming, the reason that's not happening is because if you can see like what's happening now, it glitches a lot, and it just makes the gameplay so unwatchable for people, and it's just hard to look at, like extremely hard. I streamed God of War 3 the other day. It was awful. Like the audio was decent, but then there was like the video itself, like the gameplay, it was just horrendous. I hated how it looks, and I'm so upset that it looks like that. So the only other way I'm going to be able to do this is I'm going to have to record, and then I'm going to have to go into the Share Factory, edit it around, make it look a little bit nicer, and that's going to be how that's going to go. Which isn't so bad for me, and it's okay. It's just a little bit extra work, but I can handle it. The streaming is due to a fact that I have shite internet. I'm not gonna lie about it. That's my cause and reason. It's always been a problem for me, and until I can get enough money in order to upgrade my internet, there will be no streaming unless I get extremely lucky, which I doubt will. And this gameplay is really loud. I'm sorry. I will get the hang of this. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. But yeah. What's happening with my schedules and everything like that? I'm sorry. It's just awful. I get so unmotivated to do this, and even though I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and PlayStation has really the best platform to do this, because for free anyway, they're pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie, and Xbox doesn't do this, which is pretty stupid. But I'm pretty glad. DLC 3, this was a good DLC. In my opinion, Gorod Krovi is probably the best map we have on Black Ops 3 so far. That's original. Dries and Drop was good. It was. But it was pretty much Origins, just smaller and less complicated. The Giant, again, is just a remake. Shadows of Evil, it's okay, but yeah. Zetsubo we're not even going to talk about. And this is a really good DLC with a really good story to it. Like, really, really good. Like, of course, you have to kill Nikolai, which we've been doing with the other characters. We've taken out Tank, Takio, Richtofen. So that's pretty good, and we don't know what Richtofen's plan is as of yet, which is really scary if you think about it, because who knows? He was evil from the start. I mean, who knows if this is just a big diabolical plan he's got going on, his crazy little German head there. So, yeah, there's that. I'm really upset that they didn't put the PPSH in the other maps. I'm really upset. I thought they would. I mean, it's not that smart of an idea, but, I mean, come on now. They have some pretty good guns on this, and I've seen the poster for Gorod Krovi, and it's a really interesting poster. And what it is, it's a... Okay, I'll start off from the top. It's the loading screen, where you see, Nikolai's head when he's screaming, in that dragon-breathing fire. Then at the bottom you see Richtofen holding the Reagan Mark III in a pretty heroic stance. See... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning a lot. And then you see Dempsey holding the FFAR, which is a gun on this map. And then there's Takio holding a Banshee. I don't, because if I'm not mistaken, the Banshee only came in a few days before, or no, it came in after DLC 3 was launched. No, it was not. It was a couple weeks before it launched, which is quite enough time to add a gun in. Add in all of its damage and everything, which is really peculiar if you think about it. But anyway, enough about this. This is all like news that we've all heard before. DLC 4. This is gonna be fun. The staffs. I'm almost confident. If you have played Origins and you've seen the elemental staffs, I'm almost positive they're coming back. It makes sense. Because the staffs of the Ancients are... Well, the Ancients are the original 4 characters. Tank, Nikolai, Richtof, and Takio. They're the Ancients in a different life of theirs. They held the original staffs. And the ones that we have in Origins are only clones. Or not clones, but replicas. As said by Maxis in a radio in the starting room of Origins. So, could that mean that the original staffs are out there somewhere? Because we found the stones. That's how we're able to use them. So now we just need the originals. Which is really interesting. It's going to be fun to see how this works. Oh, and if you're seeing the gameplay, there was a glitch, right, where I clicked the button, the other two clicked the button, but I went down here and I was unaffected by the lockdown. No zombies came after me. Amazing. So the staffs, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I'm almost positive. There's so much evidence, and if there is, and if there wasn't, then I guess I'll be called a liar. But a lot of people are talking about this. A lot of the really big channels like Mr. Dalek JD, Mr. Waffle Waffles. There's another guy that I saw a video on. And I'm sure there will be more down the road. All these speculation videos and stuff are almost always true. Well, not always, but most of the time. The souls, I think, are going to be used against not the original 4, but the 2.0 characters. And I don't know how. I think the Shadow Man is going to come out. Either that, or Richtofen's going to use the Shadow Man in some way. Somehow. I keep yawning and I have no idea why. Yeah, the staffs are gonna go after the 2.0 characters somehow, some way, and maybe use it for evil, I'm guessing. You summon in the Overlords or the Apothecans, so that maybe that's how we use the staffs and we start the Primus War. Not the Primus War, but the war against the Primus and the Apothecans. And the Apothecans are the squid guys, you know, all the Margwas, the parasites from Shadows of Evil, that big tentacle vagina monster in the sky in Shadows of Evil after you opened up Pack-a-Punch. And I think that's what that is. And the Primus characters fight alongside with the king and his army from Drak. If you've seen the paintings for the wolf bow, there's a story told of the Primus War itself, where they approach the guard with his 2 wolves at his side. The king runs into battle with 1 wolf dead, unfortunately, heartbreaking, and the other wolf is still by his side, still loyal. And then the next one is the devastation of the war and where his old castle was. This is not the Drak castle in that painting. And then you see the king dead. But it's cool because he was told to build his castle exactly where the Drak castle was. So that is technically the castle. It's like a time thing. It's so confusing because the original characters, they told him to build his castle there so that the next generation of the characters themselves could go there to do what they needed to do. And it's interesting. Like, this is like Back to the Future, like screwed up craziness, and it's amazing. And the Easter eggs on that map are going to be phenomenal. The little side quests, I know they are. Like, it's the final map, they have to go out with a bang. They're gonna answer all questions that were left unanswered. Like, everything. And then there was a cipher found on Garad Krovi that talked about a new set of test subjects, which were, like, the initials of... the initials of the transit crew, Marlton Johnson, Samuel Stuhlinger, Russman, and Abigail Misty Brierton, which is, ooh, it's fun. I love ciphers. I don't like decoding them, though, but I really like the new messages. I don't know how many ciphers have been found around this map, and there's probably a lot. And, yeah, there's that. And then I want to talk about my new schedule and what I'm going to be uploading, which is going to be more different types of content. I'm going to try and do Let's Plays, like I'm doing a God of War Let's Play, which I just started, and I honestly might be discontinuing the Lara Croft and Tomb Raider one, just because that game is boring to me all of a sudden. I just don't feel like playing it. And it sucks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy that just doesn't continue his Let's Plays, because that was one of the fastest viewing videos I've ever gotten, and I'm really upset to discontinue it. I might continue it in the future, probably not. And more zombies content, that's gonna be a thing. A lot more. Like more zombies videos, more discussions, more Easter egg solving, more just, you know, having fun with zombies. I've loved zombies for the last 8 years. It's been a thing. It's just been so good. Treyarch have done a really good job with this game mode. It's one of my favorites. I couldn't imagine my life without it. It's like a good friend that you grew up with. Because I really did. I grew up with zombies, and I love zombies for what it is. It's a fun game mode. You could have fun with it with your friends. You could just have fun with it by yourself. It's just like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what I'm looking to say, but it's so good. The more content you could find. Like, there's still Easter eggs on old zombies maps to this day that nobody has solved yet. So there's another, like, thing to go look for them. Like, my vocabulary is just not working with me today. Just so much more. And then, unfortunately, Treyarch Zombies is coming to an end, but then there's Infinite Warfare. I know, I already disliked the video and everything. The only reason I'm kind of excited for Infinite Warfare is, one, COD 4 Remastered. I mean, who isn't excited for that? And two, zombies. I'm always going to be a fan of zombies. Zombies, I love them. I love everything about them. They're just so much fun to fight and just get guns and to just train them, run away from them, kill them, and find different ways to do it. Like, get a rocket launcher, blow them up, get a submachine gun, splatter them, get a LMG, and just rain hell on them. I love zombies. I just love everything about it. I am going to be playing more GTA 5 with some of my friends. I might do Minecraft. Might. I don't know about this, but I might. I do have other plans in the future which I will not disclose until they are a positive thing. And I had a little notepad with all my stuff that I wanted to say on here. And the weekly podcast, I'm super excited for. This was a good idea by my friend Toll, which, if you don't know who Toll is, he's a really good friend of mine. He's been in a couple of my videos. I'm almost positive he has. I've known him for quite a while now, him and my friend Tristan, which they will be on this channel a lot. And I'm always on their channel. Well, not there. Toll is the only one that has a channel. Tristan, I'm trying to convince him to start, because that would be really fun. I think he would enjoy doing stuff like that. He enjoys making people laugh. That's just who he is. It's kind of neat. And I'm excited. YouTube could really have some positive things on me, and once I get a PC, once I get in a game capture card and a real mic, I can start doing this like professionally. It'll start out as a hobby, yes, but well, what are you gonna do? Small things, well, big things always start small. Look at PewDiePie. Look at all the other guys. Alright. That's gonna be it for me today. And I might post a video in a couple days. Maybe 2 to 3 days. And yeah, it'll be good. And yeah. I don't really know an intro for myself yet. So I guess I'll just say, I don't know. Stay glass-tastic. No, that was awful. I don't know. It's been Shattered, or David, and I'm out.